Hey folks, my name is Henrik Kuto. I'm the director of films such as Babysitter Massacre and Alone in the Ghost House, and you are watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Slugs. This is from Arrow Video USA, and it's directed by Juan Piquer Simón, or just J.P. Simón. I don't know if I'm saying that last name right, probably not. And in this movie, we have Michael Garfield, Kim Terry, Philip McHale, Alicia Moreau, Santiago Alvarez, and Emilio Linder. And what this movie is about this town. It's a real small rural community town. Everybody knows everybody. And people start dying off in mysterious ways. They find a dead body and his insides are eaten out, his eyes are eaten out, and something's going on. So there's a complaint too of like the smell in the neighborhood. So they send in Mike Brady, the local health inspector, and he's on the case and he's trying to figure out what is causing all this stuff. And then sure enough they start to see what it is, but nobody believes anybody about what is actually going on here. So basically they have to try and stop the slugs from eating everybody. Slugs is actually based off of a book from British horror author Shaun Hutson, which was cool because I didn't know that this was a book originally. It even says in the title, it says Slugs the movie. In other words, you're not watching the book. But it was a really cool creature feature. You know, nothing like little creatures going around. Even though these slugs were with movie magic, they made them look like they're really big slugs, but they got actual slugs in, and they have an interesting like talking about what they actually do and what they are in the movie. The movie itself, it was fun. I enjoyed this movie a lot, to be honest. Movie actually came out in 1988, and since then has become a cult classic, kind of underground to everybody. It's definitely a movie that I think a lot of people would have a lot of fun with. If you don't like slugs, obviously, you know, you're not going to like it, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and I'd never seen it before until now, and I'm glad I did. You know, the movie looked really nice. The sound was really good. You could tell that there was overdubbing, and I'm not blaming that on the sound on this. I'm blaming it on like that's how they had to do it back then. They overdubbed over the voices, but it was done very well. I enjoyed this movie. Nice creature feature. It wasn't too ridiculous. The whole meaning of why this is happening is not something you haven't ever heard before. It's been done many times, but it didn't bother me at all. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the transfer was really nice in this movie. It was a very good, pleasant movie to watch. It kept my attention. I really enjoyed it. I really did. So, like I said, this is from Arrow Video USA, and it is a Region A. There is only the Blu-ray in here. There's no DVD, which is kind of nice because sometimes I think that's a waste. Like, I'm never gonna. A lot of the movies I have that have the Blu-ray or the DVD with the Blu-ray, I never watch the DVD. I know that's like a little bit easier. Like, if somebody ever upgrades to Blu-ray, they'll have it, but I'm never going to watch the DVD if a Blu-ray's in it. So I think a lot of companies should do that anymore. But I really do really like this edition. The special effects in this were really good. I enjoyed it. It was gross. There was, I mean, again, if you're not a bug person, you're not going to like this. But there were things that were, they were practical effects, obviously. And they were just done in a way that grossed me out. And like creepy crawlers. And it was just gross. But like, it was so much fun, and you gotta really appreciate that, especially for a budget back then. I believe they said they had a budget of $1 million, which for a horror movie back then was a lot of money. And they did really well with the money. I thought they put it all in the right places. But again, it's just a fun movie. J.P. Simón, if that's how you say his last name, a horrible pronunciation of words in general, but he actually was the one who made the movie Pieces, which is another kind of hidden gem. It just came out. That just came out to Blu-ray as well, but that's from 1982. And if you really enjoy his work, you're definitely going to like this. Seeing this and seeing Pieces makes me want to see more of his work, because I just think was a great director. I really enjoy it. The majority of the movie was filmed in Lyons, New York, Lyons, and it's pretty cool because, you know, that's only a state away from me. But some of the scenes, especially one graphic, like, known scene, the cover here, I should say, was actually shot in Madrid, and that was with actor Emilio Linder, which his character in the movie, man, I'll tell you, he seems like such a nice guy. He's got a wife who's always drinking, but like, and she knows it. She wants to stop the problem, and that whole scene with him, with this scene, it's just was like the best scene in the whole movie. It's very memorable, and he talks about it in an interview on here. The interview is called "Here's Slugs in Your Eye," interview with Emilio Linder. You have to read captions because he doesn't speak English. Well, I don't know if he's overdubbed in the movie. He's definitely, it looks overdubbed. It just, you could tell. But I don't know if he actually speaks English for the movie, but in the interview it's no English at all. And then you also have They Slime, They Ooze, They Kill, The Effects of Slugs, which is an interview with special effects artist Carlo De Marcus, and an Invasion USA, and an interview with art director Gonzalo, and then The Lion's Den, which is an interview and locations tour with production manager Larry Ann Evans, and she's the one who talks about going. They have like a little place in Lyons, like showing off the town's history and what happened there, and sure, they change out things once in a while. And one of them on display was Slugs. They actually have the first slug that was made for the movie, which is brown, and then later the other ones were black. And they have the script there and everything. It's really cool. And another fun fact is that, and it has nothing to do with this movie, just the town Lyons, but it made me happy because I didn't know this, and I'm going to get to it. The town Lyons actually had another movie that was filmed there, and it was The Lady in White, which was awesome. I loved that movie a long time ago. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I just always had a place in my heart for that movie, and hopefully it stays, you know, it keeps up with the times. But I just thought, wow, that movie was filmed a state away from me. I had no clue. So there's not a ton of special features, but the interviews are very, you know, very good interviews. They're very informative and all that kind of stuff. And the new artwork on here is from Wes Benscooter, and I really like the new artwork. I think it looks awesome, to be honest. Here's a better look at the new artwork. I think that looks awesome. I really do. Really enjoy it. Really like the spine on there. I like the font is the way that it comes on the title screen, Slugs. The way it's drawn out on the title screen. It's just, you can tell you're in for a fun time. And then the reverse side is the original artwork, which is also cool, but honestly, I think I like the newer one better. But you gotta love the original as well. Nice white background, opposed to this like darker one, but it has like the best scene. This is actually the same scene, but you know, obviously done differently. I'll turn it this way. You get to see all the slugs are in his brain and all that kind of stuff. Really, really awesome artwork on this one. Which is your favorite? And then on the inside we have the Blu-ray here, and of course a booklet, which the art on the Blu-ray is really cool. That's really you know, outrageous looking of the slug. And then on the cover of the book, and there, like I said, there's the cover of the book, cast and crew. Look at that face. And then, you know, Slugs the movie, and it just has like a, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's an interesting what they say about this scene when the cop is driving around with the health inspector. It's, I'm not going to say because I'll let you see it in the special features, but that was very interesting how they did that. And here's a couple of the slugs, and they're actually, well, I mean, there's some fake ones in the movie, but they showed a lot of real ones too, and they're pretty slimy. And then here's the back of the book, and that scene too is probably the other best scene in the movie. And not only is it a horror movie and a sci-fi movie and a creature feature film, it actually, I'm not saying it's a comedy either, but there were times that the things that were said and the way they were said made me laugh. And it was just a good time. It's definitely a good movie. It's a sit back, have a drink, you know, have some pizza or whatever, and watch this and put it in and watch it. It's just fun. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and so obviously I do recommend this movie, and I think you'll like it. I think a lot of people are going to like this movie, especially if you like creature features. You're definitely going to enjoy it. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the trailer for this at the end of this video, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and that's it. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Horrormino, and Twitch, and all that kind of good stuff. All the links will be below in the description box. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.